All right, good day. Um, so yesterday we made $1,000 by accident. We were supposed to actually make like $700 or something, $600 or something like that, 700, 800, because no, maybe like 600 because our first TP would be hit, and our second TP would not get hit. Where is it? Oh fuck! It was. I had it in the previous video. I had to remove all the drawings to make new lines, but yeah, basically we did it from here up to there, and then it kind of would have stopped us out. From here to there, and then would have stopped us out and then melt down again. And now we're waiting for today's price action. So let's see, the 1st of October, we have PMI at 4, meaning that we're going to probably wait for the news to trade. Unless we have a very clear setup, like a sweep of this high and a meltdown with a very nice reaction. Let me just log in 1 second. All right, I believe we're on, are we? Yep. Let's see, just check one. All right, but TJR did say that he had the bullish SMT, and that's what made him want to trade. I believe he was looking at this, or I don't know what he said he would have also been longing. So I'm thinking with the same thing as yesterday, we're just gonna patiently wait for the price to hit one of our targets with a clean, I want like a little clean wick. Like I want like a, and then like even the body like closing below. Like I just want to wick through a major line, kind of like yesterday. Actually, we had that. Yeah, see, we had London low here. It literally tapped it, and it made a new high. We entered, and then the rest is history. Where basically TP would have been. Where was the TP I did from here? Yeah, the TP was like around here. Yeah, that was the first TP because that would have been the high of New York. And this was like a really mean thing. Like it would have basically stopped us out at break even and go to our second take profit. All right. The market opened. Just gotta watch it do its thing and see where the price wants to go. All right, just give it some time. We're just gonna watch this a little bit. I'm just gonna pause it for a second. All right. So there's this massive, some big dick energy right here. Okay, it's wicking. It's wicking. It seems like. Yeah, I'm gonna need this to break down below here, and that's way too much. It's like a. Damn, god damn. That's some crazy stuff. That is some crazy shit. Yup. Just gotta wait. It's not good enough. Yeah. So this one kind of invalidates this high for me. Let's see, what is NQ doing? Yo. Whoa. Although London's just been an uptrend. So sometimes New York just continues that. Yeah, I'm not going to actually entertain this before the news. We're just gonna wait for the news and see what happens. It's PMI. Doesn't always do so much, but it can do enough damage. Just let's give it some time. I'm just going to comment on this. If this starts like making a downward movement now, for me, it's not going to be a legit break of structure to the downside with the movements within here, but that rather with a break below here. So I prefer to take a continuation move down below here rather than somewhere here where it just retraces to this. Let me see. Yeah, it retraces to this fair value gap around here and just continues upward, which because I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Just get a little bit. All right, so let me just have a look. We've got the Asia high. Yeah, let's look at a bit of a higher time frame and see how the market looks like. Yeah, I do believe it might, if it wants to flip, I think it will flip actually after grabbing Asia high. Because if it does make even equal highs with this or go slightly above this, it might be going for a new all-time high. Yeah, because this did not make a lower, it kind of made a higher low compared to this. So either this is just making a new high, no, but actually now US government is kind of going crazy and the government shut down. Think about that. Yeah, I'm just gonna give this some time. Wow, this is a massive boner of a candle. I really feel like it's going to just grab this and melt down. I do feel like it might grab that before the news. Yeah, let's give it some time. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh my god. I don't even know how to trade this. I really don't know how to trade this. I have no idea how to trade that. Yep, we just gotta wait for the news and see what it wants to do. Wow, that. Yeah. So 1908. That's quite a big move. Yeah, the news did not really move the market that much. All right, so yeah, today I really don't know. I really don't know which direction I want to go to. Funny enough, if I did, let's see. Yeah, it would be actually a good. Entering around there. Yeah, okay. This is actually kind of a nice entry. Yeah, but at the same time now I'm honestly foaming. I'm tricking myself. It was. Yeah, just did I give it some time and see what happens. I really wonder what TJR is gonna do on this one. Yeah. This could just be a retracement move up. Yeah, I've tapped into the 0.6 retracement. Hasn't really done much. Yeah. Is there more stuff coming out? Nothing really major. What's happening tomorrow? Unemployment claims coming tomorrow. There's quite a bit of things coming out on Friday. Yeah, I still like. I'm just staring at this. I don't know what I'm looking at. Why don't we just take a minute? Honestly, I don't know how to trade this. It seems like the volatility of the market is kind of done. It's just kind of moving in this internal range that it has created so far. I could have potentially shorted it from around here. Yeah, basically when it kind of made a lower high and it broke down, we could potentially have shorted all the way down, but yeah, my TP1 might have not get hit even. That would, for example, TP1, TP2, and TP3 here. But yeah, I really don't know what to do with this now. Let's put an area here and see if there's a reaction off of high of New York, but that is not really a news high. This would be a news low technically. Yeah, it's not a great setup. Yeah, I'll let it be for today. I'm gonna keep an eye out, but I don't think I'm gonna trade. So it was, let's see, the gamble here with the news at 4 o'clock coming out and closing bullish would have not been a bad gamble, of course. But again, we had this massive drop. So I think we have done quite well protecting our capital, not doing a halfway trade. Potentially what I could have done today was a short from here after sweep of Asia with, so from here entering at break of structure, let's see, with the stop right below this high, and technically take profit all the way down to here. So we would have TP1 and TP2. But that actually did not happen. So we would have maybe, if we would have had one TP kind of around here, maybe that would have clocked in, maybe not. Then the next trade, we're waiting for the news. The news comes out is bullish. We have a bullish SMT, so we could enter there around here. Stop loss here. Let's see, we've got 15 till 8, yeah. Yeah, technically this would be TP1, and then we would have TP2 up here. Yeah, but these are not really solid trades. It's not very good setups based on my rule. So all right, we're just gonna watch this a little bit more. Yeah, I'm actually waiting for this to come. Okay. Sweep this high, but we'll see. Let's see. Does this how does it? I want to see how this reacts to this high, because now we have this equal low here and this pre-market low here. Yeah. Because yesterday we also had a reaction off of the high it initially made and kind of melted down. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's see how the structure kind of forms. But honestly, it's a very high risk trade. It is. We're kind of forcing a trade here. Huh. Let's give it some time. If it goes above here, then I'm not interested at all. If it does manage to keep itself below this, nah. All right, we're good now for now. So I actually had to do this trade while we had a visit. So I couldn't really record it, but it was basically after we swept the high of New York. We actually saw this really good consolidation and the breakdown, and I actually entered here. Let me see on this candle. I had my stop loss here. Let's see. A quite small stop loss right above here, and I had a take profit around, let's see, it was the bottom of this one, yeah. But of course we were in some, let me see, from here 45 to 39, that will be, yeah. Of course, we got stopped out right here. When it comes to TJR, he has not posted any videos today either. So we don't get to know what he was going to do. We lost, let's see, so yesterday we made around $1,000 and today we lost, let's see, positions, let's see, we can see it on our AlphaFutures. 1 second. Yeah, so yesterday we made 1,060 and today we're down to 800, so we have lost $250, which is a pretty nice risk to reward. This is actually technically a pretty good risk to reward, but yeah, it is what it is. See you tomorrow.